The channel Love to Learn. Today I want to discuss about topic Lombok in Spring Boot. First of all, what is Lombok? It is a Java library that automatically plugs into our editor and build tools and help in reducing boilerplate code. Okay, and it have various annotations which can be used in our code. First of all, let's see how to install Lombok into our IDE and how to add Lombok dependency into our project. Okay, when we want to add our Lombok plugin into IDE, just go to this link. I will add this link in description, guys. You can use this. When you click on download, a jar file will be downloaded. Okay, I'm discarding it as I have a already downloaded jar file. Okay, and then what we have to do means, let's double click on this jar file. You have to specify location wherever Spring Tool Suite is there, wherever ID is there. Okay, my ID is on desktop. It is my ID and I want to select it. Click on install and update. It is showing a message that it is installed successfully. And okay, let's quit installer. Let's close it. Let's check whether Lombok is installed or not. Yes, we can observe here my Lombok Java file is installed here. Okay, and now I want to add it to my project. How I can add it? First of all, let's create a small Spring Boot project. Okay, guys. Okay, I want Maven 2.34 version, com.demo spboot Lombok, and my Java version is 8. I want a Java file for it. I want to add dependencies. Spring Web. I want Spring Web and Lombok dependency. Okay, and let's generate our project. Now my project is generated. Let's open our Spring Tool Suite. I'm launching it, and then I want to extract my downloaded Spring Boot project. Let's wait for 1 minute. It is loading. And I don't want to waste my time. I want to show you something here. In this video, I'm going to explain about this annotation: @getter, setter, all arguments constructor, toString, required arguments constructor, equivalent hash code, and SL4J and data annotation. Okay, guys, let's import our project. Click on open projects from file system. Okay, archive. Our project is in downloads. Click on Spring Boot Lombok, open, and uncheck this one. Let's click on finish. Now our project is loading. You can observe here, it is building, it is updating, and yep, I will explain about this annotations. It is the annotation getter. What it will do means, if you if I declare that annotation in my model class, then getter annotation will be generated automatically. This will help us in reducing boilerplate code, and similar for the setter. If I declare setter annotation, then setter fields will generate for my fields. Okay, same for all arguments constructor, toString, required arguments constructor, equivalent hash code. And if I declare as SL4J, then no need of installing our SL4J Java file and declaring this, creating the object for logger file like that. You can directly use SL4J. without installing any Java file or creating an object. Guys, let's check our all dependencies are installed in form.xml or not. Okay, it's my starter web dependency and it's my logmark dependency. Okay guys, our dependencies are successfully installed, and let's create a model class here and a controller. Let's create a package dot model class dot model, and next here now I want to create a package controller for controller. Let's create a package for it dot controller. Let's create each Java class for each package. emp controller, and let's create a model class emp employee. Okay, let's click on finish. Let's declare some variables here. Private int id, private string name. Now I want to generate setter getters for it. As I am having this setter and getter annotation, there is no need of generating them. Okay, let's import this. Now my setter is generated. Then next getter, and similar to setter, I have added all these annotations. Okay, now I just want to add this getter. Okay, I have added all these annotations successfully, and let's check. Let's create a REST controller annotation, and let's check whether all these annotations are working properly or not. Okay, and let's create a method here. The request mapping. Let's public string data. Return. Now I want to return here something. Let's import this request mapping here. And okay. Now I want to create a list which have data type of employee. List equal to new array list of employee, and I want to import this list too. Sorry, I have imported AWT. I want to import only it. Guys, please observe carefully while you are importing this package. If you import a wrong package, you will get a lot of problems while compiling your code. List of add new employee, one comma name, and I want to add another object, new employee. Why I am showing this means I want to show you I am not generated our all arguments constructor. How I can create object here? I am creating an object here without generating that all argument constructor, but I have written here I want an all argument constructor. So I declared an annotation. Then so my code is generated internally, but you can't see that code. If my all argument constructor is not generated here, then I can't use the new employee object for inserting data into it. So I want to show this. Okay, and now I want to print it here, or its type is employee list L system dot out the println L get ID. Sorry, list dot. You can observe here. I am getting get. How I am getting get? If my getters are not generated, then I can't get my get ID and get name. It is the one of the proof that I have my, that means my getters are generated here. Okay. Now I am declaring a variable here int a equal to employee dot and okay, let's save it. I want just return a sample name learn. Okay, let's run our application now. Run as now it's running. Guys, I think we clearly understand this one. That here I use our argument constructor and getters, and I can successfully use them because my code is internally generated. Okay, now I want to go to my local port 8080, localhost 8080, get. Let's click on it. You can observe my message is getting here, and you can observe my data is printing here. Okay, means my data and our argument constructor is also working successfully. Similar to that, our annotations will work. Setters, toString, equal and hash code, getters, and argument constructor. Okay, I can also declare here at the rate required arguments constructor, which will generate our required argument code for only required arguments. I think you guys got it. And my pending thing is I want to use data. If I use data, what will be generated? Getters, setters, toString, equal hash code constructor that initialize all penalties. Okay. So I want to replace all these annotations with the array data. I am using here the array data. Okay. I can remove all this. But it will work because we have data here. And I not moved our arguments constructor because in data it will initialize this constructor that have only all final fields. So I am using this R argument constructor here. Let's go to employment controller. You have no change. If you don't have getters and setters generated, then we will get a problem because we are not using that getters setters here. I am just using at the rate data annotation. Means while replacing the getters, setters, unequal hash code and toString, I am not getting any errors here. Means my all these annotations are replaced with data, and the direct data is generating the code successfully, which is equal to getters, setters, and constructor equal hash code like that. Okay, and let's run our application again for confirmation is it working properly or not. Okay, let's click it again. You can observe here I am getting the same data. Means my other data annotation is working. Okay, and let's create. Now I have implemented all argument constructors, setters, and now a balanced one is I want to use setters here. Okay guys, I also use getters. Now I want to use setters. Employee real equal to new employee. Now I want to set data into it. Dot set id 1, set name, okay, and let's say I'm getting the error here. What is it? Okay, I got it. I don't have no arguments constructor here. Let's add it. Okay, I have added it successfully. Now in this scenario, I explained setters and get no argument constructor also. Now I want to print it here. El dot I want to print it from a string. Okay, let's run our application again. Let's see what happens. Okay, and now I want to call my method again. Let's see here. My data get printed. All this data means now I have implemented setters, getters, all argument constructor, no argument constructor. Okay guys, now I want to implement SL4J, which is simple logging factor for Java. Actually, normally if you implemented SL4J, you have to add jar file for it, and you have to create an object for logger class. But if you add just SL4J class, it is not necessary. Just SLF4J. I forgot it. Just you have to import this package here. Now I want to print my log message here. You can observe here I am not created any object for logger, and I not imported any Java file. I just imported my Lombok Java file, which inbuilt have this SL4J. Okay, I just declared an annotation here. My annotations, I want to print a message. My annotations are working properly. Let's run my application again. Let's save it, and I want to run my application again. Let's see what happens. And now I want to go to Chrome, and I want to call my get data method again. Okay, let's refresh it. You can observe here, and my message is printing. My annotations are working properly. Means now I have explained all scenarios, guys. I have covered all scenarios except toString and equals and hash code. They are very easy, so I have not implemented it here. I think you guys can do it, and I don't want to waste my time by showing all this. I think you guys got a particular idea about this. Like this, you can add builder pattern, and you have builder pattern also. You can by declaring at the rate builder, you can also use builder pattern here, but I not explain it here. And guys, if you want more topics on Lombok like builder and equal and hash code, you can also comment it in comment section. If you guys want it, I will make more videos on it. Okay, and thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel.